They say the most thoughtful gifts come from the heart, but this year, for Mother's Day, I gave my stepmother a gift that came from a much darker place. I watched her face as she unwrapped it in front of 30 of our elite guests. I watched the fake smile of polite surprise freeze, then crumble, as she realized she wasn't holding a photo album. She was holding the receipts for a life she thought she had successfully stolen. My name is Emily, and this is how I took back my life. My mother was everything. Warm, brilliant, and the heart of our family's investment firm. When she died of a rapid melanoma when I was 11, my world ended. Exactly 1 year later, my dad brought Cassandra home. She was a client relations expert at his firm. Perfect teeth, blonde hair that never moved, and a heart made of cold marble. She slowly erased my mother from our home, replacing family photos with abstract art and turning Mom's beloved vegetable garden into a sterile meditation patio. For years, I played the role of the grateful stepdaughter. I wore the dresses she bought, attended the mind-numbing galas, and kept my grief hidden behind perfect grades. My dad didn't notice I had stopped laughing. He was too busy with the social calendar Cassandra built for them. The breaking point came during my sophomore year when they forced me to skip my lead performance in a school play for a corporate gala. That night, I opened an antique jewelry box Mom left for me. Hidden in the lining was a silver key and a letter. The key opened a safe deposit box at First National Bank. Inside, I found the truth. My mother had known about Dad and Cassandra's affair for months before she got sick. She had hired investigators who documented everything: hotel receipts, cruel text messages, and a systematic plan to embezzle millions from my mother's family trust. But the most terrifying find was a private toxicology report. Mom had suspected she was being poisoned. The report showed elevated levels of heavy metals in her system, right around the time Dad started specially preparing her meals.
I didn't scream. I didn't run. I decided to become the person they feared most. Someone just like them, but smarter. For 2 years, I lived a double life. While I excelled at school, I was secretly training with Mom's old trustees, a forensic accountant, a high-stakes lawyer, and a retired judge. They taught me how to read the labyrinth of shell companies Dad and Cassandra used to hide the stolen money. I documented every wire transfer, every forged signature, and every secret meeting. I became a ghost in their system, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. That moment was Mother's Day. Cassandra had organized a massive garden party to announce she was legally adopting me, a move to secure her claim to the family fortune. When it was time for gifts, I handed her a custom-bound book titled A Daughter's Gratitude. As she turned the pages, the color drained from her face. It wasn't photos of us. It was the hotel receipts from their affair, the offshore bank statements, and the toxicology reports. I whispered in her ear, "The FBI is just a phone call away."
Smile for your guests, Cassandra. Tomorrow, we negotiate. The next morning, the empire collapsed. Faced with ironclad evidence, my father was forced to sign over the entire company and the family estate back to my mother's original trust. He avoided prison only by agreeing to a lifetime of supervision and returning every cent.
Cassandra fled that same night, but she was caught in Miami trying to access a flagged account. Today, I am the CEO of my mother's firm. I sold the house that felt like a prison and moved into the city. My father lives in a small suburb, stripped of his status. Every Mother's Day, I send Cassandra a single photo of my mother smiling, with a note, "Thinking of you." It's the only language we have left.